We can start. We are live on YouTube.
हेलो एंड नमस्कार एवरीवन। आज एक और अध्याय जुड़ रहा है कैफे फ्राइडे ऑन माइक के इतिहास में। नया साल, नया सीजन, नई उमंग, पर वादे पुराने, मेंटर पुराने। लेकर आए हैं नया जोश, नई कहानी, नए रोल प्लेयर्स और नए फसाने। आइए मिलकर बुनते हैं नई कहानी जो हो मजेदार और सुहानी। मैं ये हमेशा से मानती आई हूं कि आप क्या बोलते हो ये बहुत जरूरी है, पर आप उस बात को कैसे बोलते हो ये उससे ज्यादा जरूरी है। आपके बोलने का अंदाज तय करता है कि आपकी बात कहाँ तक, किस गहराई तक, किस ऊंचाई तक पहुंच पाती है। इसीलिए अच्छे से बोलना जरूरी है। और आपके बोलने के अंदाज में चार चांद लगाने और आपको स्टार स्पीकर बनाने हम लेकर आए हैं फ्राइडे ऑन माइक 4.0। और ये चौथे साल की शुरुआत में कविता आपको कैसा लग रहा है, प्लीज हमसे शेयर कीजिए।
I have a lot of background noise. So my best wishes for season 4 to all of you. चौका लगाना है सबको क्योंकि लास्ट में ग्रैंड फिनाले में छक्का लगेगा. So it's growth for more. Let's give our best. All the best. And Nidhi and Manisha, this is the 4th season and amazing planning for the season. कोई भी सीजन में ना आप लोगों का जोश कम नहीं होता है. मेरे को लगता है पार्टिसिपेंट से ज्यादा जोश आप लोगों में रहता है और वही सब में रब हो जाता है धीरे धीरे ग्रेजुअली. So amazing. And we have Anshu and Rachna from previous seasons as the role players. So thank you to both of you. अपना time देने के लिए, because time is the most precious thing on the earth. और अगर आप वो किसी को दे रहे हो तो it is really nice of you. So thank you Rachna and Anshu. We hope the journey with both of you will be as amazing as it has always been. Thank you. Sorry for the background noise.
अब मैं बुलाना चाहूंगी मेरी पार्टनर इन क्राइम निधि मोहता को, जो कि एक बहुत अच्छी मेंटर है, इवैल्यूएटर है और क्योंकि वो बहुत अच्छी स्पीकर भी हैं, उनके पास सालों का अनुभव है और वो जिस जोश के साथ, जिस पैशन के साथ अपनी चीजें आप तक पहुंचाती है वो काबिले तारीफ है और साल दर साल हम देखते आ रहे हैं इस बात को। निधि, आपका आपकी टीम के साथ स्वागत है।
Thank you so much, Manisha ji. And एक बार जोरदार तालियां. Can we have a round of applause for our Manisha ji, who is just not a mentor, but a celebrated poet, now a celebrated writer. We most often see her articles in Vishwamitra, and I have to say that she is a lovely speaker. We all have witnessed her in Pehchan year after year, and it's always so delightful to hear her. So with that, can we have a round of applause for my partner in Mike, Manisha Tibrewal. Today, I will be your evaluator. What is evaluation? Evaluation is nothing but assessment, self-assessment. Let me share a story with you, very short one. Years ago, I came from the school and I was wailing and shouting at my mother because I was not selected for a dance show. Now my mother told me that, why are you crying? Are you not selected for the dance show or something like that? I said, no, I was not selected because I was being told that I'm fat. So are you crying because you're fat? My mother was like, I don't think so. You're crying because you're fat. So I was like, of course not. I did not have that much thing. The problem arose when everybody started laughing at me. That was the trigger point that made me really cry. Then I realized, yes, everybody started laughing, and that was my trigger point. And I thought of accepting everybody's laughter, because then my mother told, why don't you join them and laugh with them? You will enjoy. And I did that. So after I did that, nobody laughed at me anymore. So then and there, I self-evaluated myself and came to the conclusion that if I laugh at myself, the world will stop laughing at me. So I didn't change. I didn't change. I focused. I just found myself, a new me. So this opportunity, this session will give you the opportunity to talk about yourself, and maybe in the spray of speaking, you find a new yourself. So, and I will be evaluating you about basics of speeches, about what was the best in your speech and what could have been better. Now, this is a mammoth task. And for that, we have lovely role players with us who will help me to evaluate in details. To start off with, I will call upon the timer for today, and that is Rachna Loya. She will explain her role. Can we have a round of applause for Rachna Loya?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This season, I am the timer who will make sure to time everyone meticulously for an effective communication. So as you all know, that 3 to 4 minutes will be allotted for prepared speeches. So at the end of the 3rd minute of the prepared speech, I will show you a green card. And at the end of the 4th minute, I will show you a red card, give you grace of 30 seconds, and I'll mute you. For on-spot speeches, I will show you a green card at the end of 1 minute 30 seconds and a red card at the end of 2 minutes. Again, I will give you 30 seconds and before muting you. I shall be generous enough to provide 30 seconds to both of you. So be on time and save 9 and enjoy yourselves, and all the best to all of you.
Thank you so much, Rachna ji. What kind of medium will you use to show the cards? Are you going to share or show the cards physically?
Network problem.
There is some network problem.
Yeah, I think Rachna ji is having network problem, but she has to be on the video. Yeah.
Today, I'm going to show you the red card like this. And the green
Okay.
card like this.
All right.
And when
So for that, please pin her. Everybody, please pin her.
yeah.
She's not going to share the screen. Please pin her. I have pinned her. And all the speakers, make sure that you have pinned the timer. Then you'll say, I did not see, I could not see.
How to pin? Okay.
Yes, Rachna ji.
How do I mute them?
How do you mute them?
Yeah.
So you see there is a blue button in each. Yeah. There's a blue button in each speaker's window. You just have to click that.
Supposing you are speaking, but I can't see any blue button. How do I mute you?
रचना हर विंडो के ऊपर देखो म्यूट तुम उसको लेकर जाओ कर्सर को लेके जाओ
ब्लू बटन क्लिक करने से चैट ऑप्शन आ रहा है
म्यूट का बटन आएगा ऊपर
म्यूट का बटन आएगा आप लेके जाइए राइट में
मैं फोन से कनेक्ट कर रही हूँ
फोन में तुम देखो
टेल मी
टैप करो अपना अभी तुम अपना फोटो देख पा रहे हैं कि 4 जन को देख पा रहे हैं
अभी फिलहाल तुम्हारा जस्ट पिक्चर और अपने आप को देख रही हूँ बोलो
स्पीकर्स मोड की
कविता के पिक्चर
में जाओ
I can see Anshu.
हाँ, so अभी अंशु के इस पर टैप करके देखो ऊपर म्यूट
Anshu भाग
आया।
नहीं,
आ रहा है, दिख
नहीं, वो
रहा है।
फोन से एक्चुअली।
अच्छा, फोन से नहीं।
मैं iPad से आ सकती हूँ।
आईपैड से आ।
इसको रहने दो, आप आईपैड से भी लॉग इन कर लो,
फिर वो टिंग टिंग आवाज आएगा ना।
उसके बाद ऑफ करना बस।
इनका इंटरनेट का ऐसे ही इश्यू है। आप एक ही जगह से लॉग इन करिए। आप पहले उधर से आ जाइए, फिर ये बंद कर दीजिए आईफोन।
रचना एक काम करो, म्यूट
बोलो।
करने की जगह you unmute yourself and you say that the time is up.
टाइम्स अप।
Okay, okay.
ठीक है, बिकॉज म्यूट होने से आदमी को पता भी नहीं चलता है कि वो म्यूट हो गया है, वो कंटिन्यू करते रहता है बोलना।
Okay.
तो बेटर है कि आप उसको जब टाइम
और-
हो जाए म्यूट करने का, सो यू जस्ट अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ एंड से दैट द टाइम इज अप।
All right. Okay. Okay.
अच्छा।
Thank you.
और है ना, तुमको अपना ब्लर हटाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि कार्ड का कलर ठीक से नहीं दिख रहा है।
पीछे का लाइट बंद करते आपका ब्लर हट जाएगा।
नहीं
Light
नहीं,
बंद करने से
उनका
कैसे
बैक नहीं
हटेगा?
नहीं 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 नहीं
आप
फोन
पेंटर
का
आपका
blur
सिलेक्शन
हटाना
क्या
पड़ेगा।
हुआ है, बैकग्राउंड में आपका सिलेक्शन क्या हुआ है ब्लर, वो आपको हटाना पड़ेगा। वर्चुअल बैकग्राउंड में जाइए, वहां से
हट गया, शायद हट गया।
अनीता, यू वांट टू से समथिंग?
Yes, how to pin Rachna Lohia, matlab to
आई हैव
see.
पिन्ड हर। आई थिंक आई हैव
Okay.
पिन्ड हर।
We don't have to pin,
नहीं
right?
निधि, तुम पिन करेगी तो सबका स्क्रीन में थोड़ी पिन
हम
होगा।
तो
एवरीबॉडी
co-host
हैज टू
हैं
पिन
ना।
ऑन देयर ओन। I
And
will spotlight Rachna along with the speaker.
बेटर।
वही करना पड़ेगा।
No,
So
I
that-
guess everybody, ye Manisha, Nidhi, and Rachna, the Anshu, these all are pinned already, and it shows me on my screen.
that's because I have spotlighted 4 of them. Now I
Okay.
will have to remove the spotlight
Okay,
because when
fine.
speakers will come, so I will add spotlight on Rachna.
Okay, thank you.
All right, continuing the spree of the session. Now it's the time to call upon the grammarian of the house, Anshu Shada. Can we have a round of applause as she explains her role?
Hello. Words have power. They have immense energy to make or break your relation, your mood, your day. For example, after your speech, when Nidhi says, "Great job," you feel good, right? But when she will say fabulous, fantastic, phenomenal, amazing, you will feel as if you've just जब मनीषा जी कहेगी आप एक बेजोड़ नायाब बेशकीमती हीरा हो, तो ऐसे लगेगा कि बस मोदी जी के बाद तो अब वक्ता में मेरा ही नाम है। वैसे आजकल राहुल गांधी भी काफी चर्चा में है, कुछ नहीं से बहुत कुछ बोलने लग गए हैं वो। मुझे तो लगता है इसके पीछे भी फ्राइडे ऑन माइक्स का ही हाथ है। क्या क्या बात है, मनीषा और निधि हंस रहे हैं, वही बात है ना? तो चलिए, मैं हूँ राहुल गांधी, सॉरी मैं हूँ अंशु शारदा, योर ग्रामेरियन फॉर द डे. I myself was a participant on Friday Mic 3, and thank you to this platform so that I can speak more confidently now. My job as a grammarian is to encourage you to use good words and vocabulary. After all, they add power and value to your communication. Please share the slide for the word. The word of the day.
Who's going to share the slide?
I thought. Okay,
Thought?
the word of the day is potential, which means to build up to your capacity. So you have to use this word in your speech. हिंदी में आज का हमारा वर्ड है पहचान, जिसका मतलब है वजूद या परिचय. तो आपको इस शब्द को अपने हिंदी भाषण में प्रयोग करना है. तो चले, wishing you all the success to all your endeavors participants. Let's move on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anshu ji, for that really funny introduction, and it was quite cheeky. So, Anshu ji, I would request if you could just add the word of the day in the chat box, so
Right,
that
I
it
will.
will be easier
Manisha,
for all the.
I mean, Nidhi, I'll just log in from my laptop. because network problem again. So I'm
All
on my
right, no
mobile
problem,
data,
no
right?
problem in
Just give
that,
me a
but make
minute.
sure you, yes,
I will.
make sure you join and
Yes.
write down the words of the day. All right, with that, I will come back when I asked for the evaluation. With that, Manisha ji, over to you. Can you round of applause?
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for explaining your role in such beautiful way. अब चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं हमारे आज की सभा का। आज की सारी स्पीचेस को हमने 2 भागों में बांटा है, प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीच एंड ऑन स्पॉट स्पीच। तो हम शुरुआत करते हैं प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीच से, जिसमें हमने 1 हफ्ते पहले आप सभी को टॉपिक दे दिया था और आप सबने अपनी अपनी जो भाषण है आपने उस टॉपिक के आधार पे तैयार किया है और वो 3 से 4 मिनट का है। और हम शुरुआत करेंगे स्वाति अग्रवाल से। स्वाति, आप रेडी हो? स्वाति के भाषण का शीर्षक है थोड़ा फिल्मी थोड़ा देसी। थोड़ी फिल्मी थोड़ी देसी, स्वाति अग्रवाल।
नमस्कार दोस्तों, देखो मुझे बेफिजूल की बातें करने की आदत तो है नहीं, यूं कि बताने जा रही हूँ आज अपने बारे में, तो ये तो बताना ही होगा कि मैं अपनी फेवरेट हूँ। मेरा नाम स्वाति अग्रवाल है। बचपन से ही मुझे नाचने और घूमने का बड़ा क्रेज है बाय गॉड, लेकिन मेरे मम्मी पापा बोरिंग बोरिंग, ना नाचना ना घूमना, फिर भी रो धो कर नृत्य तो सीख ही लिया। हमेशा से पापा कहते बड़ा नाम करेगी बेटी हमारी, ऐसा काम करेगी। मगर क्लास 9 आते आते ये बेटी, जिसे थप्पड़ से भी डर नहीं लगता था, उसे मैथ्स डराने लगा और मैंने सोचा क्यों ना मैथ्स को ही 9-2-11 कर दूं और आर्ट्स लेकर शिक्षा यतन में एडमिशन ले लिया। दोस्तों ने कहा शिक्षा यतन, वो बहन जी कॉलेज, तो मैंने भी कह दिया मुझे क्या, मैं तो पैदा ही हॉट हुई। जैसे ही कॉलेज गई तो लगा ये मैं कहाँ आके फंस गई, ना बॉयज है ना क्लोथ्स की चॉइस है मेरे कपड़ों की, लेकिन सभी ने बहुत प्रशंसा की। उससे मुझे बहुत प्रोत्साहन मिला और कॉलेज के साथ साथ NIFD से फैशन डिजाइनिंग भी कर लिया। जब फाइनल ईयर आया तो दादी बोली जितना भी पढ़ लो, ग्रेजुएशन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन, लेकिन जब तक गले में मंगलसूत्र नहीं पड़ता ना, तब तक लाइफ कंप्लीट नहीं होती। और जब रूप सम्राट से रिश्ता आया तो सहेलियां कहने लगी बिना मेहनत तुझे कपड़ों का शौक बन गया, वाह ऐश है तेरे। मम्मी बोली लड़का अच्छा है, फैमिली भी अच्छी है, और तो और साड़ियों पे डिस्काउंट, यही है राइट चॉइस बेबी। आहा। पापा बोले दिल से फैसला करो, दिमाग तरकीब निकाल ही लेगा, वही होता है जो मंजूरे खुदा होता है। मेरी शादी हो गई, काम भी किया, मगर जब 2 वर्ष बाद मेरा बेटा आया तब उसकी परवरिश को ही मैंने अपनी सबसे बड़ी जिम्मेदारी बना लिया। पिछले वर्ष जब उसके पैर का फ्रैक्चर हुआ और 3 महीने वह बिस्तर पे था, तब उसने एकदम हौसला हार दिया और बाहर जाने से भी डरने लगा, बहुत घबरा गया। मैंने उससे कहा बेटा डरने में कोई बुराई नहीं है, मगर अपने डर को इतना बड़ा मत बना दो कि वह तुम्हें आगे बढ़ने से रोके। हौसला रखो, उससे सारी समस्या हल हो जाती है। वही बात उसने मुझसे कही, मम्मा आप डरो मत, आप काम करो, आप भी कुछ कर सकते हो, कुछ बन सकते हो। और दिल ने भी कहा जब जिंदगी एक बार मिली है तो 2 बार क्या सोचना। और मैंने अपने कदम फिर से रूप सम्राट की तरफ बढ़ा दिए। अब कविता, कैफे और आप सबके प्यार के साथ निकल चली हूं मैं अपनी नई पहचान बनाने, अपनी जिंदगी की सेकंड इनिंग्स खेलने। धन्यवाद।
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, बड़ा ही दिलचस्प भाषण और बहुत ही अच्छी शुरुआत हुई। आपकी पहचान हमसे हुई और हमने आपको जानने का मौका मिला। अब हम आगे बढ़ते हैं और अनीता दुग्गल जी से उनके भाषण को सुनना चाहेंगे और उनके भाषण का शीर्षक है माय जर्नी। My journey, Anita Duggar.
जब मैं छोटी बच्ची थी बड़ी शरारत नहीं करती थी. I am a very shy and quiet girl. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Anita Duggar and I am from Surat, a small city. I have done my schooling and college in this city. I have done fashion designing course from NIFT, which I couldn't complete as my family shifted to a new city, Hyderabad. In a year or so, I got married and came here in our city, Kolkata. Got busy with new family, new city. Now I am a mother of 2 kids. My daughter is 21 years old and my son is 16 years old. When my daughter was 1 year old, I started a small boutique from my home, which was going good. But due to some tragedy in my home, I have to close it. After few years, my son came into my life and we shifted to New Alipur. Life changed again and I joined a non-organization where I learned about share market and business, and I joined my husband and start doing trading. But working with my husband was not that satisfied. Soon COVID happened. In the starting of COVID, we were enjoying making food, family time, and doing house chores. One day, while sitting with my daughter, I told her that I want to do something of my own. She told me that, Mom, you can start a new business, online business, as you have done fashion designing. And yes, that time my brand Label A started. I worked very hard to grow my brand. And now my dream is to take my brand to a next level, so that and give our Indian artisans a platform so that we can promote our Indian tradition to all over the world. Soon I get to know about cafe, and I joined cafe and I am a part of cafe now. But that time I was not so well and was not active in cafe. One day I got to know about Vimba and I joined Vimba, and yes, I am the student of cohort 1 and got the certificate. All thanks to Kavita. She encouraged me, she helped me, and to get, as I was very nervous to speak in front of other. And yes, I did it in Siliguri. My speech, I have done it. All thanks to you, Kavita. Now I am here on Friday night to come out of my comfort zone and overcome my fear of public speaking. To be the part of Friday Night is so great. I'm looking forward to be the part of our Cafe Pehchan, next Cafe Pehchan, as a speaker. Thank you. God.
Wow, Anita, very inspiring story and life journey. Really inspiring.
Manisha, just 1 second. Rachna, can you put in the chat box the time taken by speaker? डाल पाओगे आप? है ना? Chat box में डालते जाओ ना, जैसे जैसे खत्म हो. Thank you. Amazing, Anita.
बहुत डर लग रहा अभी भी.
डर के आगे जीत, मैंने लिखा था ना. अब इस सफर को आगे बढ़ाते हैं और एक और दिलचस्प कहानी के साथ हमारे बीच आ रही है निकिता अग्रवाल. माई पावर माई फैमिली. माई पावर माई फैमिली, निकिता अग्रवाल.
Hello everyone, I am Nikita Navalgadia and I'm here to make you all smile. When I say make you all smile, I mean actually I want to make you all smile thinking about what we do and how we can make others' life beautiful. I just cannot, the excitement in me keeps rolling when I think about the next 3 minutes I'm going to be with you all. And I begin by letting you know about my journey. I'm a graduate from Calcutta University, and much before I got into this business, I was an HR recruiter, and before my marriage, I was working into a HR corporate, an MNC as an HR recruiter. After that, I got married and I went to Allahabad, and I decided I'm going to be a full-time housewife, a full-time dedicated daughter-in-law. And whatever I wanted to do in my life, I have done it. I have achieved in the 7 years of my premarital time. I've always been very, very independent. When I joined college, there were some financial problems going in my family, and I didn't want to be a burden on my father. So I just thought, why not join some company, maybe do some work and pay up my college fees at least. My father never supported me in this decision because he told, since I've given you birth, it is my responsibility to see you grow, to give all your amenities. Why do you have to work for this? Because in those days, in 2003, daughters were not allowed to work. But I still explained my father that it is important because I need to be independent. So I joined my college. Simultaneously, I joined an HR firm. And since 2003 till 2009, I worked. I tried to take care of all my bills, my phone bills, my luxurious expenses, and my college fees. And after that, when I got married, I was a housewife. Then we shifted to Calcutta in the year 2013, and then I gave birth to my son. So the initial 5 years of my son's bringing up was completely on me. I was taking care of him. I was doing the household chores. And also I was planning lovely birthday parties for him. This is where this idea of becoming a party planner hit me hard. So, but that was not enough because Calcutta is full of birthday party planners. And I've always been into planning surprises for my family members also. So then I thought, why not plan surprises? Why not do something different, which would actually bring a smile on people's faces? So I approached my mother-in-law and she told me, I am with you. You just have to go out. I'll take care of your son. I'll bring him up. You don't have to worry about his bringing up at all. So that was the biggest support to me. And when I started, it was not easy for me. Lot of taunts, lot of people saying, "Ye kya kar rahi hai? Why is she doing into such a business where she has to be out all night, coming back at 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., going to somebody's house, going early in the morning? How will she take care of the son?" But somehow everything got managed. My mother-in-law did it very well. My family supported me, and my son's bringing up was amazing. I became a surprise planner, and since then it is no looking back. 2016 and today 2023, I am a successful homepreneur. My son's bringing up is really good. He's instilled good values in him. He thinks his parents to be equal, and all thanks to my family who has been there with me in this journey and helped me overcome all my fears, all my thoughts. Thank you, CAFE, for giving us an opportunity to be here and express ourselves. Thank you.
Very beautiful. Nice to know you, Nikita. And our next speaker is Resha Duzari, and her speech title is "When Life Gives Lemons, Make Lemonade Out of It." When life gives lemon, make lemonade out of it. Resha Duzari.
My mobile setting. 1 minute.
Yes, you take your time. Are you fine? Take a deep breath.
Yeah, yes. Just a second. Hello, friends. What's done is done. What's gone is gone. One of my life's lessons is always moving on. I am Resha Duzari, a CFA and a dietitian. In my journey since childhood, I was a sincere student, full of potential, full of confidence, thought that I can do anything in my life. Completed my studies and joined CFA. Although got married just after starting CFA studies, completed it also, but was unable to gather practical knowledge as I had my first child in one hand and my degree in another. I used to dream that I will definitely learn something new, keep on learning, and become an entrepreneur in future. With these dreams, I started learning small and big things from home and developed a strong liking for healthy lifestyle, healthy habit, healthy cooking, etc. Being from a conservative background, but understanding the modern world, my better half started encouraging me to start an educational journey again, this time in the health field. I was not sure. How will I manage studies again? How will I look after the family, go to my classes, etc.? Just after 2 months of commencement of my course, COVID times started and everything went online. I was grateful that I was able to manage classes and family together from home. My learning was on full swing and I completed the course. I had learned from my past experience that bookish knowledge is not sufficient and I would need practical internships. I started looking for work, but was in vain as I am a dietitian, but from a commerce background. I finally got a job from VLCC and started working there 10 hours a day, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. It took me a year to realize that my family needs me. And I left the job, although with an offer of promotion. I thought that I will start something on my own so that I can provide appropriate time to my children and my career together. I used to think that someone in the universe must have, must be there to help me, to lend a helping hand. And I came across CAFE. The full form itself attracted me, career after family. I saw my friends' success stories on Facebook and I realized that, yes, I can get a helping hand over here. And I thank from the bottom of my heart to our founder, Kavita ji, and all the mentors. You are curating well integrated and in-demand courses. It is definitely shaping our future and we will be able to live our dream. I would like to end my speech with these few words. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become action. Watch your action, they become your habit. Watch your habit, they become your character. Watch your character, they become your destiny. And it all begins with a small thought. Thank you so much.
Very inspiring, very nice speech, Resha.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now, last speaker in prepared speech section, Devika Jain. Her speech title is Roller Coaster Ride. Roller Coaster Ride, Devika Jain.
I come from an introvert conservative family where I was allowed to wear skirts, jeans, denims, t-shirts, tops. But after 2 p.m., out of the house was a big no-no, maximum 3. After 1, my mom used to call me, Beta, ghar kab are you? When are you reaching home? Another 15 minutes. Where are you? Where are you? It's okay, fine, done. Then I went to a co-educational school where pick up and drop was done by my mother till class 12. My friends used to laugh at me. As a child, I was always asked in the school, are you a single child? My friends used to say, oh, how lovely, how lucky you are. Single child, pampered, you are given everything what you want. You know, you must be not sharing things. You are born with a golden spoon. But being a single child has its own pros and cons. Then my relatives used to always body shame me. You're so fat, lose some weight. How will you get married? But that never bothered me. I embraced my body. I loved myself. No negative thoughts in myself. I looked forward, moved forward. I didn't wanted those to hit me. Then let me take you to my real roller coaster ride in class 10 when my dad one night had a paralysis. And very next day, for next 17 years, I helped him in his export-import business. 2011 I had my arranged marriage. 2016, my elder son came. 2022, my younger son came. And in between 2018, my baby Wicked Silly came, where I do kids item, gift items, kids accessories. It was immense pleasure with learning with my both the kids. They teach me everything every day. So the purpose to join cafe is that in future I want to become a content creator, influencer with learning digital marketing and photography, which I love the most. And little bit about my education. I did graphic designing from Aranya Multimedia, and I went to Bhawanipur College for my fashion designing, which I really loved, but I couldn't pursue further. So to keep myself motivated, I always listen to a song named Kar Har Maidan Fateh, which keeps me alive. When I feel low, I listen to this song. And how I motivate myself when I'm low, I feel I'm like an aeroplane who can fly high, come down, take rest, recharge, refuel yourself, and then to a newer destination, to a new place, to a newer height. Thank you. Signing off, your friend Cafe Height Devika.
Lovely speech, Devika. And you were already in a
Thank you.
roller coaster ride since a week. Still you managed so well. Hats off. Now,
Thank you.
this section is over. Now comes on-spot speeches. On-spot means on-spot. I'm going to give you a topic and you are going to speak. But as this is season 4, so we are introducing something new to you. We are going to give you 15 seconds time to think about it. Before you start, after listening to the topic, you will get 15 minutes to gather your thought, to think about it, and then you can start your
Manisha.
speech. 15 seconds ही तो बोला.
15 minutes बोल रहा था.
Oh, 15 seconds. Sorry. 15 seconds. All right?
खुश हो गए इतना.
हाँ, actually. पहले से बोलने से ये एक्साइटमेंट नहीं देखने को मिलता. So, सबसे पहले मैं बुलाना चाहूंगी संध्या अजमेरा. संध्या, आप इंग्लिश में बोलोगे कि
हाँ,
हिंदी में?
अभी आज फर्स्ट है तो मैं हिंदी में ही ट्राई करूंगी. मेरा कंफर्ट जोन हिंदी ही है.
नहीं, पर नेक्स्ट वीक से नहीं. हाँ, अच्छा.
नहीं, हमेशा ये हिंदी है, लेकिन ये इंग्लिश भी ट्राई करना है.
दोनों का संतुलन बना के रखें, सभी को ही तो अच्छा होगा, हिंदी भी इंग्लिश भी.
हाँ, हाँ.
ऑल राइट. तो आप 1 से 6 के बीच में एक कोई नंबर चूज कीजिए. मैं आपको टॉपिक दूंगी, क्योंकि आपका टॉपिक आप खुद ही चूज कीजिए.
नंबर 1.
नंबर 1. ठीक है, आपका टॉपिक है काश मैं इस बात को बदल पाती. काश मैं इस बात को बदल पाती. संध्या अजमेरा. रचना 15 सेकंड देखना.
क्या एक बात बदलना है कि कई बातें बदल सकते हैं?
Rachna, you inform when the time starts. Huh?
टाइम तो टॉपिक के साथ शुरू हो जाता है. कविता
39 seconds हो चुका.
अच्छा, you start.
स्टार्ट करें?
हाँ.
Rachna ji, start from the beginning.
Okay.
Yes.
Sandhya ji, you can start.
काश मैं ये बात बदल पाती कि मेरी जो पहचान है आज, मेरी आवाज ही मेरी पहचान है जो आज, उसको मैं बहुत पहले से शुरू कर पाती. ये बात मैं जो कि मैंने अभी सोची है वो मैं काश पहले सोच पाती और उसे इतना कॉन्फिडेंट इतना विश्वास मुझ में होता कि मैं इसे पहले ही शुरू कर देती। और मेरी पहचान एक बहुत ही सीधी साधी और बहुत ही शांत स्वभाव के रूप में मेरी एक पहचान सबके बीच में है, जो कि जिससे भी कभी मैं मिलती हूँ वो तुरंत ही मुझे सीधी सादी शांत स्वभाव की पहचान लेता है। तो उस पहचान को काश मुझे हमेशा ये लगता है कि मुझे जिस किसी को भी मैं बहुत अच्छे तरीके से जॉली मैंने बहुत ही खुश मिजाज और अच्छे तरह से सबसे घुलना मिलना मैं जैसे किसी को देखती हूँ, तो मुझे लगता है कि काश मुझ में भी ये गुण होते और मैं भी किसी से झट से घुल मिल जाती और इतनी बातें कर पाती। जैसे कि अभी भी मुझे लग रहा है कि मैं 2 मिनट इसे कैसे टानूंगी इस बात को, क्योंकि मुझे बहुत बात करने में ज्यादा बात करने नहीं आती मुझे। तो मुझे लगता है कि मेरी जो पहचान है कि मैं बहुत सीधी सादी हूँ, काश ये मैं बदल पाती और मैं भी एक बहुत ही खुश मिजाज चंचल और जैसा कि मुझे पसंद है वो मैं हो पाती। और मैं अपनी पहचान जो कि आज मैं एक गायक के रूप में मैंने एक पहचान बनाई है और बना रही हूँ आप सभी के बीच में, वो मैं काश पहले से कर पाती। थैंक यू।
बहुत अच्छा प्रयास। आप अभ्यास करते रहिए, आप अच्छी वक्ता के रूप में भी अपनी पहचान बना पाएंगी।
मनीषा जी,
हाँ जी,
थैंक यू।
मैं जब आपको इनको किसी को भी टॉपिक दूंगी, आप वहां से टॉपिक मेरे बोलते ही 15 सेकंड आप गिनेंगी और जैसे 15 सेकंड होते ही आप रेड ग्रीन कोई भी एक सिग्नल दे दीजिए या आप बोलिए मुंह से टाइम अप।
ओके
टाइम स्टार्ट।
जैसे ही मैं टॉपिक दूंगी, टॉपिक के साथ आप समय देखना शुरू करेंगे, उसके पहले नहीं।
But I thought she will start on her own.
नहीं।
मैं 1.45
और अगर आपको 15 सेकंड से
पड़ेगा।
पहले स्पीकर को अगर 15 सेकंड के पहले लगता है कि वो तैयार है तो वो बोल सकता है कि लेट्स स्टार्ट। जरूरी नहीं कि आपको 15 सेकंड ही लेने होंगे। 15 सेकंड आपका मैक्सिमम टाइम है जो हम आपको सोचने के लिए दे रहे हैं।
राइट, ओके।
अब अगला नंबर है कविता मोहता। कविता मोहता, आर यू देयर?
Yes, I'm there.
हिंदी और इंग्लिश?
English.
All right. Choose your number between 2 to 6 because 1 is gone.
So I'll choose number 2. My birthday is 20th, 20. So I'll choose 2.
That's good. We are going serial wise only. So
मैंने भी ऐसे ही चूज किया, अपना 1 है तो 1 चूज किया।
That's great. Your topic is, and this was a turning point in my life. And this was a turning point in my life. Kavita Mohta.
There can be multiple turning points.
You
or
can
one.
You can start.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. All the Kefites over here. It's a great platform. So life, as you know, few people already mentioned, it's roller coaster and everything. Yes, life is a roller coaster, and there have been a few turning points in my life, which I always feel, how God gives us strength, how the situation gives us strength to deal with. My first turning point in my life was when I completed my 10th and we had to move from a small city of Cuttack to Delhi. So for me, that change was huge because I was from only girls' school in Cuttack going to a co-ed school in Delhi. So that was, I took good 1 year. My 11th went on adjusting in that environment where I was not able to, it took a lot of time for me to adjust in Delhi then. Well, when I started adjusting and got into a good frame, after I got married in Delhi and then I moved back and then the second turning point came when I moved back to Calcutta from Delhi. So now coming back to Calcutta for me was so tough. Like till date, I feel I'm still not used to Calcutta environment. So that was again a very big turning point in my life. And then in between, there was a huge turning point after my marriage. My daughter was born. My father got paralytic attack in 2001. That was a setback turning point, I would say. And that turning point taught me, like, the life when my father was on his way of like settling his kids, he got he got dependent on all of us. So that moment, I still feel like that why this happened to him. And it got me very closer to life and understanding to enjoy the life at the moment we are in. So this is what I always feel. So, and well, but these are all good points.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello. Lovely speech, कविता जी. नाम में ही खास बात है. अब हम बुलाना चाहेंगे सुची रुंगटा. सुची,
Yes,
हिंदी और इंग्लिश?
I think I can go for English.
English. All right. Choose any number between 3 to 6.
I'll go with 6.
I knew. He or she, there's an oblique. He or she is my friend, philosopher, guide. He or she is my friend, philosopher, guide, Suchi Rungta.
Okay. So,
Are you ready?
yeah. So, hi everybody, I'm Shuchi Rungta here, and today, since I've got a topic where I could talk about my guide, my mentor, my friend, and philosopher would be my mother. So, I think the role of mother everybody very well can relate to, especially after girls getting married. The way a mother becomes friend to her daughter is when the role of how she plays a friend to her daughter, especially and how she plays philosopher and guide to her daughter is very important. Like, I would like to share my experience here. When I got married, I come from a very liberal background, like where my like from my parents' background. When I got married, I was asked not to work. I earlier was doing a job and I was asked to leave my job. My in-laws are very, very supportive, but with the way the family thought process was a little conservative side. So for me, she used to listen to me when I used to bitch about other things, other family members. She used to guide me to take to keep my mind stable, to be on the right track, take things easily. And that is how, where after 6-7 years of my marriage, I could actually pursue my work again. Now I'm working full time, which was like an absolutely no for my in-laws, thought process. So, yes, my mom has been a big, big role model for me in my life, and a well-wisher and a friend. Thank you.
Very nice. Now, our final speaker, Kavita Tantia. Kavita, Hindi or English? Unmute
English.
yourself. All right. Only it's 3, 4, 5.
Any number will do. You suggest and give.
No, choose your own number. आपको हक है.
First तो ले लिया संध्या ने. My birthday she took.
3, 4, 5. Choose any of them.
I think I will go for 3.
My life, my rules. My life, my rules. Kavita Tatia.
I can start.
Just a second. Start.
Hi, myself Kavita Tatia. I belong to a very lovely family. I was born with a golden spoon in my hand, and I was favorite of my father and mother both. And there was nothing left which I was not asked, and I was not able to get it. I used to get everything, but I used to get analyze the word we say. My rules, it was my life. Mama, I want this. Yes, beta. And I have I was having my potential was just starting from that time only. Like I had a potential to influence people a lot. And my friends were always supportive for me. They used to get influence and they asked me, you have so much of potential. One of my cafe friend, Nidhi, she asked me, you are so influential. You have such a good potential. Why don't you work? I got married and then I got stuck in between. I lost all my, my abilities, and I was just busy as a homemaker. Then I came across my friends and they asked me, please you do something. After that, I had 3 children. Now, after the life of these children, they have grown up now. Now I have started with trying to bring back the potential, which I am having. So I joined this cafe. I joined the cafe from where I wanted to make, as I saw in Cafe Pehchan over there, I was a volunteer. I tried to, on that day itself, I thought I will also come to this Cafe Pehchan and take out my potential on the stage. I would like to the Pehchan walk. I will get my potential out there. Then this time when I came, I was thinking, again, I did a registration volunteering. I thought, this time I made my mind, I will come to this stage to receive the award as a Cafe Pehchan. So my potential is now in the cafe. I would like to give all of my potentials. And I would love to do whatever I can so that I can be recognized and known to everybody and try to give my best. I would like to help Edge as much as I can. Thank you very much. Oh God.
So you proved that your life, your rules.
Oh God.
And Anshu, you could have counted the time she has used the word potential throughout her speech. You are on mute, Kavita. We cannot hear you.
Oh, I use the word pehchan also saying Cafe Pehchan, not as a Hindi word.
I know, but potential you really used a lot of time.
So should we use or we should not use?
Yes,
you have
should
to.
use.
Absolutely.
My
That's
God.
a smart move.
Thank you.
So now all the speakers has performed and we just loved it.
2.3 also.
Nidhi, लग रहा है ये इनका पहला सेशन है.
Oh God.
बहुत बहुत अच्छा. और बिना समय व्यर्थ किए मैं निधि को देना चाहूंगी इवैल्यूएशन के लिए.
Hello. Hey everyone. Hey, good afternoon. And trust me, as Manisha ji said, I knew this batch had it. That's why from the beginning only I'm telling you, you guys are star speakers. Now we are going to make you superstar. And how, I'll let you know while I evaluate. All right, starting with the prepared speeches. So we have the timing in the chat. So I think all of you are in time, except there was this 2:54 by Devika, but 30 seconds grace we are giving in the lower side also. So Devika, you are safe there this time. Okay. Anshu, I will call you after I finish it off. Let me just do it quickly. All right. So starting with the prepared speech, Swati Agarwal, oh, that was Hindi and that will be conducted by Manisha ji. Manisha ji, you please do it. And if I want to add, I'll do that at the end.
स्वाति, आपकी स्पीच बहुत बहुत दिलचस्प थी. थोड़ी सी नौटंकी थी जो कि आपने अपने टाइटल में ही बता दिया था और आपने पहली बार के हिसाब से जितने लटके झटके आप डाल सकती थी आपने डाले और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से अपनी बात को कहा. फिल्मी स्टाइल और बहुत ज्यादा आप आत्मविश्वास से भरी हुई थी क्योंकि जब अपनी बात में आप बहुत अच्छे से आवाज का उतार चढ़ाव लेके आती हैं, बहुत तरह तरह के डायलॉग्स आप यूज कर रही हैं, तो आपको पता है कि कहाँ आपको कौन से मसाले डालने हैं उसको दिलचस्प बनाने के लिए। आप कोई भी तरीके का टॉपिक अगर चूज करती है, चाहे आप ह्यूमर में जाएं, चाहे ड्रामा में जाएं, चाहे आप सीरियस बातों में जाएं, आप जहां हो वहां बने रहने के लिए जब सही मसालों का आप समायोजन करती हैं तो वो एक अच्छी डिश बन के सामने आती है। तो आपने वो सारे अच्छे अच्छे काम किए जिसको देख के दिल बाग बाग हो गया, और एक अच्छे स्पीकर के रूप में आपकी पहचान भी आज हमारे बीच में हो गई। पर इस पूरी कोशिश में एक जो बात आपको सुधारने की जरूरत है, या तो नर्वस होकर या आपकी हड़बड़ी में आप पूरी स्पीच को बहुत तेजी से बोल रही थी, जैसे कि ट्रेन छूटने वाली हो, आपको लग रहा था बस खत्म करना है और चले जाना है। तो आपको उसका अभ्यास करना होगा और थोड़ा आराम से बोलना होगा, ताकि हम तक आपके सारी पंचलाइन, सारे डायलॉग, सारी बातें पहुंचे, जो कि पहुंचने में बीच में ही इधर उधर हो जा रहा था और आपके एक्सप्रेशन अधूरे रह जा रहे थे। तो उस पे आपको अभ्यास करने की जरूरत है, और आप समय के अंदर थी तो समय को लेके घबराने की जरूरत ही नहीं थी, बस थोड़ा अभ्यास और ठहराव की आपको जरूरत है। और जब आप अपने आज की बात कर रही थी, आपने शुरू से लेकर अभी तक की अपनी जर्नी बताई और आप रूप सम्राट की तरफ आपके कदम मुड़े, लेकिन उसके बाद आप वहां पे किस किस रोल को निभाना वाली हैं, या कैफे के साथ आपकी क्या अपेक्षा है, एक या दो सेंटेंस अगर आप हमें बताती तो आपकी वो जो जर्नी थी जो थोड़ी सी अधूरी लग रही थी अंत की तरफ, वो पूरी होती और हमें एक कंप्लीट कहानी को सुनने में ज्यादा आनंद आता। तो अभी आपको जरूरत है ठहराव के साथ अपनी बात कहने का अभ्यास करने की। बाकी बहुत अच्छा। ओवर टू यू निधि।
Thank you so much, Manisha ji, for that effective evaluation. Indeed, मेरा भी यही कहना है. Everything she has covered. The only thing I will ask for all of you, it is a general feedback. You all have missed two things. One is use of effective body language. Other is use of stage. All right. This will only happen if you practice with us. Just speech page ke nahi, you have to practice with us, and we will tell you offline how we do that. Otherwise, super work, and it was hilarious, and all the best, Swati ji, for coming days. Okay, moving ahead with Anita Duggar, my journey. I must say, Anita, you had a perfect audience hook. You know, at times being just simple is so attractive, that your simplicity was showing. Very good, very nice audience hook. You had a good start. Simple, effective, very good effort. It's not easy when you speak, and especially if you are very nervous inside. Your nervousness was blooming up, but then it was also coming down as you continued it. I really liked your end. Your end was like this, I want. Your end was impactful. The areas which we have to work. Crutch words. What are crutch words? Okay, those are crutch words. Let's avoid that. If you feel of using these, be quiet. Take pause. Pause is a great weapon when it comes to public speaking. It can enhance your speech. It can make your speech down. So use it effectively. Use of body language and voice modulation, because your speech required it. When your life changed after you coming to Alipur and all that. So you could have used a little voice modulation. My life changed. Okay, maybe not dramatic, but if you could have used a little voice modulation, I think that would have again give a good audience hook. Overall, I was really elated to hear you out. I know it's not easy for you. So good effort in coming days. I know you will brightly shine. Can we have a round of applause for Anita Duggar?
Thank you so much.
Going ahead with Nikita ji. My power, my family. Nikita, you're there, right? So Nikita, really nicely, you have greeted everybody. Very good start. You talked about yourself in a very calm way. I love the eloquence speaker you are, you know. You have a very good command and diction when it comes to English. Very smooth and structured speech. Your diction is phenomenal, I must say. We can work a lot with that, you know, a lot. So I would say that first and foremost, be confident. Whatever you say, even if you speak crap, but with confidently, people will buy it, right? So this is again, don't and do's are something which I have learned, I have evolved over the years. But again, it's a general saying that if you clasp your hair like this, the audience has this that you are nervous. Again, it depends upon the perception. So avoid this. If you can avoid this come across as a sign of nervousness. Your speech was very good. If I have to read it in the writing, your speech would have been phenomenal. Had you been used the proper pauses, you had 3 minutes, and 3 to 4 minutes are good time when you want to speak your heart out. And your content was very good. All right. Incorporate pauses. Like you said that I never wanted to become a burden for my father. You're looking at me, just seeing that the way I have told. Never wanted to become a burden to my father. Take a pause. I'm not asking you to do a drama. I never wanted. No, not at all. Just take a pause. I never wanted to become a burden to my father. And then I realized, okay, blah, blah, blah. Nikita, I have to tell you one thing. There's a difference when and this is for everybody. There's a difference when we talk one-on-one and when we give a speech. In speech, you have to have that audience connect, that people will listen to you. In one-to-one, people have to listen to you because they are conversing with you. But when it comes to on stage, it's not necessary that people will listen to you. What is that X factor you have? So these are the attributes that comes along. And I felt that your speech was going on that track of one-on-one. Like you were talking about yourself to somebody. That was not the motive. Here we were giving ourselves as a speech. Okay, talking about ourselves as a speech. But having said that, your diction, your command over language, and I feel your passion to do something will certainly reach you to the zenith of public speaking. And maybe I'll see you at the end of the season soon. So can we have a round of applause for Nikita? Okay, Resha. Resha is there? Yes. So when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Super. First of all, I was blown away with the speech title. Girls, this is one of the public speaking hope. Everybody knows about branding. In speech, the title is a brand. You know, it's a package. So she did her homework right. The title blew me away. Superb start. Superb start. Calm down, calm down. In fact, right now, I feel you're very nervous. But when you were speaking, you were a very, very calm, serene, composed speaker. And that attracted me personally, very captivating. Timely pause. This was I was talking about. She did not come up with a lot of drama or a lot of acting or anything of that sort. She had her timely pause, even though maybe it was a nervous pause, but she managed it quite nice. Your content was comprehensible, very clear. I could imagine the entire life structure. It was a picturesque image in front of me. Good body language when you ended by saying "what you" and the entire phrase. Good work done, Resha. Good work. The recommendation for you is not much, but I will say try avoiding looking up. That's a sign of nervousness. And you were using a lot of crutch words. Avoid that. You can challenge yourself by adding a role play. What is a role play? Supposedly there was a character in your speech. You can act it out by using your voice modulation, simple voice modulation. Kyo, simple. My dad used to say kyo. Okay, that will create a good audience hook. Even if they are not listening, they will turn their heads around. Okay, but a great work done, Resha. I'm really happy for you, and we're soon going to see a awesome orator in front of us. Can we have round of applause for
Thank
Resha?
you. Thank you so much. And thanks to Manisha ji. She really worked hard on me. Thank you.
Absolutely. So going ahead with Devika, our, I must say, a wonder speaker. She has been keeping all that, whatever you're going through aside, only judging you on the point of what you talk about, roller coaster. Again, you did your homework very nicely. A good title. Very cool start. We have a general tendency that if we use a quote or a phrase and all that, is very lucrative. But you had a very effervescent is fresh start. When you started, hey, I belong from Orthodox family. Now, it was a very cool start. And your entire speech was, I'm like this, I'm like that. It was you. You did not copy anybody. And that bonified, that unfiltered image was very captivating for me. Great body language. You knew where to use your hand to make sure to validate your points, emphasize on them. Of course, great facial expression when you talk about body shaming. So, structure became haphazard. I have to say the structure became haphazard because I know there was a lack of preparation. Try to memorize what you have written. Okay, in prepared speech, we give you an option for impromptu where you come out and speak your mind out. But when it comes to prepared speech, try to memorize what is written because otherwise everything will go haywire. Okay. Don't try to give any question mark for audience. Why didn't you do it? What happened? Like you stopped that I couldn't do certain fashion design and couldn't continue. No? Let's avoid that. Okay. Let's not give audience to why and because that is not that important. But overall, I have to say, I enjoyed it because it was a very cool speech. It was a very different speech. And it was you. It was unfiltered you. So that's the best beauty of any speech, that if you yourself, I think you will rise above the ashes. So, Devika, kudos, and just be yourself. In the coming days, you will rise and shine. Can we have a pause for Devika? Okay, talking about on-spot speeches. On-spot speeches, I must say you all have done phenomenal. I have seen the first sessions, everybody going blank and blah and blue. And trust me, this time, my partner was not that easy. She gave you good topics. Those were the good topics. So you managed it very well. First of all, applause, a pat on your backs. We are 4.0. We have to have one notch higher, right? So starting with Sandhya ji. Oh, she had Hindi. So Manisha ji, please continue.
Lovely evaluation, Nidhi. ऑन स्पॉट स्पीचेस के लिए मैं एक बात बोलना चाहूंगी जो मैंने नोटिस किया कि आप सब बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट थे, आपको पता था आपको कैसे बोलना है, स्क्रीन आपकी सही जगह पे थी, पर आप लोग कंटेंट में मिस कर रहे थे। आप लोग उसी टॉपिक के आगे पीछे घूम रहे थे। एक दो जनों ने बहुत स्मार्टली किया और अपने टॉपिक को बहुत अच्छे से एलोबरेट किया, बट जैसे कि संध्या जी, उनको ये समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि उस टॉपिक को वो लेके जाए कहाँ, तो वो उसमें क्या होता है कि आपको कुछ भी कहानी बुननी होती है, थोड़ा थोड़ा आप सुनते रहेंगे और हमारे पुराने जो सेशंस हैं पुराने सीजन के, अगर आप उनको सुनेंगे तो एक टॉपिक पे क्या अलग अलग बातें की जा सकती हैं उसकी आपको थोड़ी सी आइडिया आएगी, क्योंकि आपको उस टॉपिक को ही रिपीट नहीं करना है, उसके बारे में उसके आसपास कोई पर्सनल स्टोरी शेयर कीजिए जिससे कि आपकी वो बात हम तक पहुंचे। आपके पास 2 मिनट है जो यूं चुटकियों में उड़ जाएंगे अगर अपनी बात आप कहना शुरू करेंगे। तो संध्या जी, आप बहुत ही शांत, जैसा कि आपने कहा कि आपके स्वभाव की ये बात आपको खलती है कि आपको बदलना चाहिए, तो मैं ये कहूंगी कि हमेशा दूसरों की कुछ चीजें हमें अच्छी लगती है। हो सकता है कि आपको हम लोगों का वो बबलीनेस अच्छा लगता है और हमें आपकी शांत स्वभाव की ख्वाहिश हो, तो ये होता है। सो आपने जितने आत्मविश्वास के साथ और जिस शांति के साथ अपनी बात को शुरू किया, बहुत ही अच्छी शुरुआत की, और आपने इसी दौरान अपने बारे में, अपने स्वभाव के बारे में, अपने गायकी के बारे में सब कुछ उतने से समय में आपने समेटा। तो आपने बहुत अच्छे से अपनी बात की, सिर्फ आपको थोड़ा सा और गहराई में जाके कुछ और दिलचस्प बातें करने की जरूरत है। और बाकी तो आपकी आवाज की सौम्यता के तो हम कायल ही हैं।
थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच मनीषा जी। मैं भी बहुत हिंदी सीख रही हूँ, सौम्यता एंड ऑल दैट। थैंक यू। Sanjay, you were very positive, a positive approach, and I agree with Manisha ji that you were revolving around one thing only. So we have to dig down the topic and we can get the content there. Going ahead with Kavita Mohta, your topic was, and it was a turning point in my life. So you actually started with the greetings and great way of using personal, uh, a great way of using presence of mind by saying about the roller coaster ride. It's a good audience hook. If you know your audience and you just pick from the audience certain events or certain names and all, the audience will have a good hook, honestly. So very, very good use in that way. You had a perfect story aligned with the topic, but you had too many stories. I would say that stick to one story for a effective impact and maybe elaborate it. And if you want to use more story, those are not that important. Make sure that one story gets cleared. You had too many stories and there was no clarity in one story. All right. So just you have the gift of gab, I think. So you can speak well. Just try to have these points in mind, and I'm sure that you will excel in future days. So, and also I will say that try to wrap up when it comes to green so that you don't get muted and you don't have to struggle with the time. The moment if you
No.
see green, try to
Yeah,
wrap
yeah.
it up.
Actually, what happened now? A call came, so I
It's
was
okay.
like that last 10 seconds.
It's
I could
okay.
not
So
wrap up.
it's
Actually, I'm so sorry.
yeah. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. I make 1,000 mistakes. It's okay. Don't be sorry. It's just that it's a good way of wrapping up and synchronizing our thoughts for a impactful ending. All right. Going ahead with Suchi. She is my friend, philosopher, guide. Now, Suchi, you were telling that you are so underconfident. I couldn't see any underconfidence at all. You had a good greeting. You were on the topic from the time you got the topic. Your clarity in language is par excellent. Every word comes across very clearly. Every sentence or phrases that comes across very nicely, appropriate, in an appropriate way. You can, it's just a challenging thing if you want. You can challenge yourself by using voice modulation a little. Like if you were talking about my mother, have an impact, when we talk about certain things which we are passionate about, those emphasis comes automatically. So that should come across the window as well, across the audience as well. So challenge yourself by emphasizing on the words. And there for some seconds, I found your voice was muted. Maybe it was my connection issue. I don't know.
No, I
you
got
went-
a message that internet connection is
Yeah.
unstable. I got it on my screen as well.
Oh, okay. So there I felt that you went deviated from the topic. Your topic was he, she is my friend. And then you started talking about your life and how did you came across and all that. That mother part went on
Got
missing.
missing. Yeah. Even I
Okay.
felt that after.
Uh-huh. So what you can do, one more thing I will say, that what we can do with the topic, we can have a generalize also. Like we can talk about Krishna and Sudama being their friend, philosopher. But you have a generalized topic, or maybe Doraemon or anybody, or talk about some movies about friendship, use of songs. These things are good when we lack main content. These things are good makeup, I must say. Otherwise, good job done, Suchi. In coming days, I know you will rise and shine. It's very evident. Can we have a round of applause for Suchi? Kavita Tantia. My life, my rules. Confident start. I don't know why from morning you're not doing anything. So very, very confident start. You also included cafe people, and suddenly if your name comes now, you're like, wow, you're talking about me. People will listen to you. Know your audience. That's the key rule to public speaking. Know your audience. Good way to end. I really liked your ending when you said that I want this, and this is the very impactful ending, because people know that what you want, what your speech was about. So it has a good balance. The topic was my life, my rules. Your my life was very clear. Your my rules was the question mark. So my rules, how would you have made it clear? Talk about your struggles and stuff. Okay, you're talking about the rosy life and all. It's okay. But there must be some struggle. Maybe there might be no struggle at all. But then those rosy days, how did you manage to make it like it's your life and your rule and you're not going to change it forever? Okay, try to think about the topic. Try 15 seconds. We give you 15 seconds to make sure how you would like to end it. Once you know how you end it, the start and the body will just fall into the places. All right. But stupendous work done. And I'm sure that in coming days, you are going to have a rocking season in public speaking. With that, I come to an end. But before that, I will call upon the grammarian. Let's see what she has for us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you to Resha, Sandhya, and Kavita for using the word of the day. Rest of all you missed, but then I'm sure this was just the beginning and we all will catch up. Using appropriate words add power and value to our communication. If we keep this in mind and keep the word in mind, I'm sure we can incorporate it in our speech when the time comes. So looking forward to more and better usage of vocabulary in future sessions. Over to you, Nidhi.
Thank you so much, Anjali, for that crisp, clear report. With that, I will give it back to my partner in crime, no, Mike. Manisha ji, over to you.
Manisha on mute.
हेलो
Yes.
एक बहुत बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत हुई। कविता, तुम्हें कैसे लगे सबके भाषण?
लग नहीं रहा है कि फर्स्ट सेशन है।
Yes.
सभी कॉन्फिडेंट है. आई डोंट नो कि लास्ट 10th सेशन तक कहाँ जाएंगे अपने. बहुत अच्छा, वेरी नाइस कंटेंट. जैसा कि आप दोनों ने भी मेंशन किया कि ऑन स्पॉट में कंटेंट कैन बी बेटर, बट अगर मेरे को इनकी जगह खड़ा किया जाता ऑन स्पॉट में तो मेरा तो कंटेंट इससे भी नीचे होता. सो वेरी गुड to all the on-spot participants, because it takes a lot of courage to, opt for on-spot. मैं तो कोई ना कोई बहाना मार के शायद बीमारी पड़ जाती आज. But hats off to you all, and prepared speeches were fabulous because they were prepared, definitely. And keep giving that effort and time, please, everyone, if you want to make the best out of this initiative. आपको अपना टाइम, एफर्ट और प्रैक्टिस करते रहना है, वेदर यू आर डूइंग ऑन स्पॉट और वेदर यू आर डूइंग प्रिपेयर्ड. ऑन स्पॉट का भी आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो, अपने आप कोई भी टॉपिक पिकअप कर सकते हो, पुराने सीजन्स को देख सकते हो. एंड प्रिपेयर्ड भी यू कैन prepare speeches on different topics on your own and present it in front of the mirror and practice. Keep practicing. Practice makes a woman also perfect. So good.
नहीं, तुमने अभी भी एक एक्सटेम्पोर स्पीच दे दी ऑन स्पॉट, फिर तुम कहती हो जबरदस्ती कि तुम भाग जाती, गायब हो जाती, तुम्हारे पास कंटेंट की कमी है. हम लोग हर दिन आपकी स्पीच सुनते हैं और बहुत अच्छी स्पीच देते हो आप हमेशा, कविता. सो एज दिस इज द फर्स्ट सेशन, किसी को इस सेशन के बाद कोई कंफ्यूजन, कोई क्वेश्चन अगर लगता है कि आप लोगों को पूछना है, या कुछ एक कहीं पे आपको लग रहा है कि ये मुझे समझ नहीं आई बात, तो अभी आप पूछ सकते हो. क्योंकि बाद में फिर क्या होता है, लिख के बोलने में और बोल के बोलने में जो फर्क होता है वो व्हाट्सएप मैसेजेस एंड इस बातचीत में होगा.
Swati ji has raised her hand.
Swati used the word of the day.
Yes,
she did. It's okay, Swati. No extra points.
Do you have any questions, Swati?
Actually, I wanted to ask, did I miss the word, और मतलब आप लोग को सुनाई नहीं दिया या कुछ ऐसा, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं उसको इम्प्रूव करूँ, इसीलिए आई वाज आस्किंग.
नेक्स्ट टाइम ये वर्ड पकड़ ला देना.
फिर हम शब्द बदल देंगे.
नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम यही शब्द लाना और वो शब्द ही बोलना जो नेक्स्ट टाइम का होगा, तभी तो वोकैबुलरी बढ़ेगा.
ट्रू.
यस कविता जी.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, today was the first event. So next week, and what's the flow of events for the next few weeks, so that I am also prepared, because I also have lot many travel plans. So I just wanted to know the flow of the event so that I can plan my schedule accordingly, my meetings, other meetings accordingly.
So Kavita ji, next week you relax.
Same time every week, right?
No, offline. I just wanted to know the offline and online part.
Okay. Offline
25th.
मतलब अगर fixed dates हैं तो it will help us to just channelize our dates. That's it.
25th August is offline.
25th August. Okay.
That is fixed. बाकी अभी नहीं fix हुआ है, हम बता देंगे. 25th August is fixed, and उसमें सबको participate करना ये भी fixed है. It's not आधा. That is पूरा. You all have to participate in that.
Okay, and also these 2 weeks, like 50% were prepared and 50% were on spot. So this the next week it will continue the same way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but you have to relax next week because the other half will come.
Yeah. Okay.
And I wanted to clarify one thing. जैसे ऑन स्पॉट स्पीच का जब आप लोगों को टॉपिक मिलता है, वो आपके ऊपर है कि आप उसको कैसे डिलीवर करना चाहते हो. आप उसमें एक स्टोरी भी बोल सकते हो, आप उसमें 2 जर्नी भी बोल सकते हो, वो आपके ऊपर है.
Okay.
Topic is open ended.
Only the timing part and the word, the vocabulary of the day should be we have to imbibe that. right?
No, yeah, my idea behind telling that if you emphasize on one story for the clarity purpose, because it's just the 2 minutes, will be more impactful than, you know, circling around so many
Yeah.
stories.
Yeah,
The
I get
topic
that.
fades away. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
और
your point actually. Yeah.
स्टोरी एक है, ये बात निधि की सही, बिकॉज एक अगर एग्जाम्पल दे रहे हो तो ज्यादा दो, स्टोरी बोल रहे हो तो एक से ज्यादा आप कवर कर ही नहीं सकते, और उसमें भी आपको सोचना पड़ेगा छोटी वाली स्टोरी। जैसे कविता जी आप बहुत एलॉबरेट देते, अगर आपका फोन नहीं भी आता तो आप रैप अप नहीं कर पाते, क्योंकि आप एक स्पीच वाली जो स्टोरी थी वो 2 मिनट वाले ऑन स्पॉट में गए, तो बहुत स्मार्टली टच एंड गो।
Got it.
मतलब एक स्ट्रक्चर स्पीच की तरह, प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीच में भी वही होता है कि स्टार्ट द टॉपिक, एम्फसाइज एंड रैप अप। जैसे आप एक स्ट्रक्चर प्रिपेयर स्पीच करते हो ऑन स्पॉट, उसका छोटा वर्जन है, तो आपको अपनी बात को समेटना है तो ज्यादा फैलाओ मत, कि समेटना बहुत इजीली हो सकता
है। सही बात, ठीक है, थैंक यू।
या रेशा?
This time I had participated in the prepared speech. So next time, after 15 days, I will be participating in the in-spot speech.
That's your choice.
Okay.
Or the availability. Both the thing matters.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Kavita ji. Kavita Tantia.
I was asking, like, today I find some of the members have not spoken about either the on-spot or either that way. So coming
next week.
But it is like by choice or by fast filling that way. Yeah. So
first comes
active listening is also learning. So they were following that rule. Next week, you will do the active listening and they will speak.
Okay. Yeah, so every week, 8 to 9 speakers get their chance to speak. The other 8 to 9 remain as a listener. But in this season, some of the weeks, we will have all of you speaking. Like in most of the offline sessions or when there is group activity, all of you will be part of that.
So coming week, like suppose if I want to go prepared speech. So if I'm fast.
You can't next week.
First, third, fifth, you can go that way.
Okay. Alternative, I can do speaking in that way. Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Resha ji, are you done?
जो ऑफलाइन होगा, मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था, जो ऑफलाइन होगा उसमें भी वैसे ही ऑन स्पॉट एंड प्रिपेयर्ड स्पीच दोनों होंगे
हम आपको बता देंगे अभी से,
सिलेबस आने दीजिए।
हर एक वीक ना अलग अलग थीम पर है। every not week, every level is on a different theme और हर लेवल में 2 वीक है। So it can be कि एक लेवल में आपको एक ही बार बोलना है और ये भी हो सकता है कि एक लेवल में आपको 2 बार बोलना है। Because it could be a group talk, it could be a group project, it could be a presentation. So theme के basis पर है, इतना जल्दी नहीं बताया जाएगा कि next level में क्या है। So just take 1 week at a time. I think we can wrap up.
Yes.
है ना?
Thank
Digital
you.
class का भी time हो गया है।